evening, everybody, and welcome to the latest sound. I'm your host, Wonder Lowe. Sorry about that, y'all. Down hit our background music there. Try to make a smooth transition. I told y'all I'm the engineer, the producer, the writer. I'm the soundtrack. I am a complete
wardrobe, makeup.
So I'm like running. If I had to do this in the whole room, I'd be running from the board to switch over here and then moving this and shining the light. I'd be doing all that stuff. So thank you all for tuning in this evening. I hope that you had a wonderful day. The weather was gorgeous outside. I don't know how many of y'all were probably woken up by that storm last night. I'm a very sound sleeper, but when thunder and can clap loud enough to wake me up, it was loud. I actually got up and started looking around. I'm like, did somebody drop something? Because it was pretty loud, and I was sleeping pretty good. But you know as well as I do, the best sleep in the world to get is when it is raining outside. So I slept really good once I decided, okay, it's storming and ain't nothing else happening. But anyway, I slept good. I hope y'all did too. All right, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. If this is your first time watching, I sure appreciate you tuning in this evening. Make sure that you go to my page on Facebook and that you like, share, and follow. If you have a friend, invite them to do the same thing. We're trying to build those numbers. Also, we're on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube, make sure you subscribe and hit that little bell on there so that you can see whenever new shows are posted. Let's see. I'm on Instagram and y'all, I'm so sometime I tell you the truth. Sometimes I remember to post over there, sometimes I don't. So it's, either way, it's a page over there with my name on it. So go over there and follow me too. Let's see. That's enough on that. Y'all already know how to contact me. If you're interested in doing a show or being a guest and you have a topic that we have not covered over the years, then please make sure you contact me. My number is 501-612-8187. And you can get me also on my email at the Ladies Lounge. Wait a minute, y'all. Oh, the Ladies Lounge 1050@gmail.com. That's what happened when you got like 15 emails. You got to try to remember which one goes to what. So, y'all, just a little bit. I try not to rant and rave a little too much, but this caught my attention. And we're gonna move past the slap watched around the world, and we're gonna move to this college professor at Georgia State who called the police on two students who were 2 minutes late to her class. Let that just sink in for just a second. If you went to college, I want you to remember or think about how many times were you late to class? And exactly how many times did somebody call the police because you were late to class? I'll tell you this. Well, okay, one time I was in school and it was in person was when I did my bachelor's degree. My master's was online. So if you call the police on me for missing online, it's a serious problem going on. But just think about, you pay tuition at a college and you show up to class, the door is open. The door is open. The door is not closed. The door is not locked. You did not force your way in. The door is open. And you were 2 minutes late. You came in, you sat down, you proceeded to take out your pencil, your pad, to take notes, and you're told to leave. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a full grown woman, and I pay tuition. You ain't gonna tell me to leave, so we gonna have an issue. Apparently, these two students did not cause a fuss, but they did refuse to leave because one of them responded and said, "I paid to be here." And that's all the truth you need to hear. I paid to be here. She said, okay. She left the room. She came back with two police officers. Not just two any old police officers, but two armed police officers who proceeded to pack their things up and threaten to charge them with trespassing if they did not leave this classroom. Now, let's always add a little to this. The professor was African American, and so were the two students. So you have a college professor who called the police on two African American students. So let me get this straight. So we policing each other for being black men? And not saying it just happened because they were black students, because it could have been anybody. If she'd have done that on anybody, to me, it would have just been a little, that's just much. That's way over the top. That's just, you're playing with people's lives. You all know as well as I do, when people call the police on certain people, things can turn out oh my God, so many bad ways. What if something that broke out and not only those students got hurt, she could have got hurt. Or somebody else in the class would have been hurt. So then GSU got to answer to some other families, to these kids' families, to her family. Why was there a shootout in your classroom? Now, that did not happen. But you know as well as I do, again, when the police are called into situations where there's absolutely no reason to call them, and when people look like me and you, or us, or them, because sometimes it's not us, it's other brown people, it's other people of color, it's other females, it's other males, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't have cared if everybody in the situation was Caucasian. It was just wrong. It was a little much, and it was too much over the top for her to call you 2 minutes late for a class that apparently hadn't even started yet. Let it go, ma'am. Let it go. I swear they're not going to earn a degree in them 2 minutes they missed in that class. Trust me, I have 2 of them, and it took me more than 2 minutes to get them. They were not going to miss anything. You were still in the green part, if anything. 2 minutes in, you still said, hey, how y'all doing? Let that go. That could have went so bad on that. So I hope, and pray that they get some type of justice. I don't want anybody to be without a job, but I think she needs to go home and sit down and think about that for a little while. She need a break. She need a break, and they need to let her have one. And if they pay her while she's on break, that's good. But I just think she needs a break, because for you to go that far in 2 minutes, that's too much. I'm an adjunct instructor at a college. I don't care if you're 2 minutes late. Now, if you come waddling your butt in there about 30 minutes late, we're going to have a conversation. I ain't calling the police on you. Me and you going to talk. Because what if something happened? I'm more concerned about your welfare and what's going on with you than I'm about you missing 2 minutes of my class. We're going to just have a conversation. I'm going to pull you to the side. Are you okay? Now, if you tell me you were late because you were BSing, I'm going to say something bad to you. I'm just going to be honest. But I ain't going to call the police on you. I might threaten to call your mom, but I ain't going to call the police on you. So I just think Miss GSU needs to take a little break and catch her breath, get herself together, because that was crazy. All right, y'all. I ain't going to rate and rate because I probably go on another good 20 minutes. When I heard that, you know how sometimes you hear stuff in the news and you hear stories, you go, that's a lie. Nobody did that. I read that for myself, then turn around and watch the video. And the young lady that was in the class, but I'm so glad that she, I think she posted on her TikTok account as things were happening. So there was somebody else paying attention and broadcasting what was going on. So I'm glad that she felt safe enough, and she felt like, hey, this is just not right, because otherwise it would be their word against her word and whatever, you know, and people like to embellish the truth every once in a while. But anyway, so y'all just pray for those 2 students, even pray for her, because something has got to be wrong with you if you that hot over 2 minutes. So what's the deal? You gonna say that's my take from the from the, what is it, the specialist student? Somebody said, I can't remember. It's the COVID brain when I can't know what I'm saying, but I can't know what I'm saying. But anyway, I just thought y'all want to hear about that one, because that one just had me going earlier today. But anyway, so we're here tonight to talk to my totally gorgeous guest over there, who is, she is super marathon runner, y'all. She's been killing these marathons around here lately. Every time I look up, she's somewhere posing with her medals. Sister, look. Because I ain't doing it. I'll walk. Maybe. But you've been doing it. You've been running. So y'all, welcome to the Ladies Lounge tonight. My guest is Miss Trena Mitchell. Trena is the Executive Director of Arkansas Cancer Coalition here in nonprofit in Little Rock, Arkansas. And she is going to tell us a little about the Arkansas Cancer Race. So Trena, welcome. It's your first time in the Ladies Lounge. I hope you enjoy yourself.
Yes, this is my first time. I want to thank you so much. Let me tell you, flattery gets you everything. And I'm working my way up to a marathon. I'm working my way up. I haven't quite got there yet, but it's been a journey. And so I'm glad to be able to take something that I love, to marry 2 things that I love together, so that we can, have it stay active and also have a great cause. So again, thank you, Wanda, for having me. Do I just go for it?
Go for it.
All right. So again, I'm Trena Mitchell. I'm the Executive Director for the Arkansas Cancer Coalition. And you're probably wondering, what is the Arkansas Cancer Coalition? So I'll give you some foundation on that first so you can understand why we're in existence. And then we can talk about the cancer race. Every state that receives funding from the CDC for cancer control dollars has to have some form of a coalition or a consortium in order for them to function. We are a grassroots type of organization that links the community to evidence-based strategies to decrease the burden of cancer in Arkansas. So our goal is basically to facilitate those partnerships with those who are directly serving cancer patients and to figure out how we can work together to ensure that we maximize our impact in the community. And again, just to make sure they have sound evidence-based strategies, places to be screened, to be treated, and to have the best cancer care possible here in Arkansas. That's why we're in existence, and we're grateful to the Arkansas Department of Health for entrusting us to be that premier cancer coalition to ensure that we do uphold the goals and objectives of our Arkansas Cancer Plan, which basically is our Bible for how we are to move about with our mission to decrease the burden of cancer in Arkansas. That's just a little tidbit on the Cancer Coalition. We've been in existence since 1992. It started off with a small grant from the CDC for breast care, for breast cancer strategies and objectives, and then it just morphed into something major to where we took on other cancers. We grew in staff over the years. We've serviced over 2,000 in organizations working with us. We've given over $1 million in grant funding to community-based organizations and also federally qualified community clinics and FQHCs, if you're familiar with the acronym. And just anyone who has that passion to say, I have something here that I can help a survivor to have the best journey as possible, or help with someone with an active treatment, or to prevent someone from having cancer. So we're just grateful that, we just celebrated our cancer summit, our 23rd cancer summit. I think we're 23. Yes, it's amazing that we've had 23 cancer summits, annual summits, for us to celebrate. And I think we're just a testament to how much we're needed, because we know that cancer is not going away anytime soon. We all have our personal feelings about cancer. We've known someone who has it, have known someone, or we may be the one who have cancer. And so because it's so prevalent and it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere anytime soon, our goal is to make sure that you are armed with enough information as possible so that if you do get a cancer diagnosis, it's not the end of the world, and you can get the best treatment possible. So you're wondering, after all of that, how do we get to an Arkansas cancer race? Well, if you're like me, you're a runner, or as I say, I have like a little turkey trot, so I'm not quite a runner yet. I'm in there.
But you turkey trotting.
I turkey trot out to the finish line to get my medal. You're always looking for something challenging, something new to, just to keep you active. And for those, this is your first time, this race is a great way to just get active. Our goal for the next 5 years is to really talk about nutrition and physical activity. One thing our community seems to not quite grasp how important it is, how much we need to incorporate, good nutrition and exercise in our daily regimen. It's tough because with kids and grandchildren at work and, being on the usher board and the choir, we have so many demands on us. But one thing we always forget is to take care of us. We put ourselves on the back burner so many times, especially us as Black women. Everyone is before us. So we never stop and take out that time and say, hey, you know what, let me do something for myself. Let me just take a small half-mile walk down the street, come back, sweat a little bit, hydrate again, and you'll have a great day and realize, you'll have a little bit better mobility and things like that. So this cancer race is really a way for you to either become active or to remain active. If you haven't familiar with the whole race scenario, what we do is we provide you a platform to register for the event. You have several options where you can walk, or you can cycle, or you can run. You have different distances that work for you, and you can also join in with a friend or a full-out team. So we're hoping that you all can make yourselves available June 24th and June 25th. Those are 2 dates to mark on your calendar. Those are the official Arkansas Cancer Race virtual dates. This is a race where you decide on those 2 days when you want to complete whatever distance you choose or option you choose. And then you'll load up your information on our website so that you will know that you have completed everything and you get a finisher's medal. So we have the first option is on Friday, June 24th. That is the Family Fun Run and Walk. So you and 3 other people can register as a family of 4. And you all will be able to register that family and record on a simple smartwatch that you all completed that family fun run or family fun walk. Take a picture with your T-shirt, because you will get a T-shirt. I'll talk about what you receive in your packet. And then you will upload the information onto the Survey Monkey that we do have the link that we'll provide for you at registration. And that's all you do. You pick any time that day to do that. And then on that Saturday, for those who want a little bit more of a challenge, you have an option to do a 5K, which is 3.1 miles. You can do a 10K, which is 6.2 miles. Or if you're a cyclist, you can do 30 miles. And so, yeah, and again, you can walk it, and you can do a mile that morning, a mile that afternoon, and a mile that evening if you choose to. And just break it up and just do it 1.5 miles that morning, 1.5 that afternoon if you want to do it that way. Break it up. Do it the way you need to do it, because the main thing is just to get you off the couch and get you active. And so you'll also track, again, your progress on a smartwatch. Take a picture with your T-shirt and your medal and upload it on the Survey Monkey website that will provide you. And so you'll have those 2 days to complete the race, and you'll be able to select those options for that. So registration is open. We'll provide the link for you throughout after the broadcast here. We're hoping that you all will decide to join in. And you're wondering, why are we racing? So ACC does receive grant funding. Some funding is so limited as to what you can do with it. And so we've had asks that we are able to provide with grant funding. So we need to make sure there is a funding allocated to take care of some of the immediate needs. Case in point, if there's a patient who has colorectal cancer and needs ostomy supplies, that's something we can take care of instantly. We have a relationship with Arkansas Ostomy. We can get supplies to them as soon as possible. If someone had to be patient to be med-flighted to UAMS, and there's a father or mother left at home, we can make sure that father and mother gets to their child or to their loved one as soon as possible to receive cancer care in a Little Rock or wherever they receive that cancer care. Mm-hmm. Needs like that. And it's just those small things that people ask for. Simple things like just a simple gas card, a Walmart card to go buy groceries while they're here, having treatment at Carti or UAMS. So we want to make sure that they're fed well and not just anything, just not any junk food, but just really good, wholesome food. They have a place to stay while they're in active treatment. And they also have gas money to move around. As you've seen those gas prices. And so we want to make sure we have some of that funding on hand. So when we do have those emergency cases, we're able to meet that need immediately. And so this race, the proceeds will help a cancer survivor right here in Arkansas. Our money does not go to any national affiliate. It is used right here in Arkansas. Right here in Arkansas. I can't specify that enough. So if you were to sign up for the race, their proceeds will help someone who's currently in active treatment or is surviving cancer right now. Mm-hmm. So again, it goes hand in hand with our mission. It brings the physical activity piece to your cancer treatment, which is being prescribed now by physicians while you're in active treatment. Also gets the family moving. This gets you up and moving, and it's for a great cause. So we're hoping that you can join us on June 24th and June 25th. June 24th, June 25th for the cancer race. Again, that Friday is the 1 mile family fun walk. And that Saturday are the other options, 5K, 10K, and 30 mile cycling. We've been broadcasting this to all of our Facebook groups and friends. So if you have a team of people, if you're in a fraternity and sorority, If you're in another auxiliary group like Junior League or Jack and Jill, what else do we have here? Urban League. I think we have links to all those organizations. You all can get together on that Saturday afternoon and complete a three, I mean, 5K for us, and all that. And that cause is going to be going to again cancer survivors here in Arkansas. So, with that being said, I could go on and on about the importance of racing. I love kid races, as Wonder said. I started racing last September. I did the Omega Psi Phi Arkansas Prostate Cancer Foundation's race, and I ended up placing third in my division. And from there, the medals just get really attractive, and then the weight starts falling off, and before you know it, I mean, you're running with 30-year-olds and 20-year-olds, and it's amazing to run and you see a person who's like 70 years old, like taking that same challenge with you. And it just does something to you to know that, wow, if he or she could do that at that age, like, I have no excuse. Like, so it's just a good achievement, a good way of saying I've accomplished something great. And I think about the weight loss all the time. It's just something good and fun, So if you just want a good challenge, this is a great race. If you don't really want much of a challenge, this is a great race. It is a race for everyone. Anyone, if you are in a scooter, if you're wheelchair bound, hey, that's considered cycling in my opinion. So yeah. So grab but you don't have to do the 30 miles. No 30 miles for you if you're in a wheelchair. But just grab a friend, a couple of cousins, and you all please join us for the Arkansas Cancer Race. Again, proceeds are going right here in Arkansas. And again, it's just a great way to get out. The weather's going to be nice. Now, it might be a little hot, so make sure you just stay hydrated and eat something really, healthy, something with protein and some complex carb, and you will be just fine. Just some really good running shoes with some support, and you are going to be just fine out there. So at this time, I think I have said all.
You have covered it all.
Covered it all. Just want to remind you, if you do sign up for the family fun run, their registration is $100 for 4 people. So every person is $25. If you do the 1 mile family fun run, again, their registration price is $25. If you are going to do your standard registration for that June, which you're doing the 5K, 10K, and 30 mile cycling, that is $35. We will also mail out packets to you starting the 1st of June. You will receive a t-shirt, you'll receive a finisher's medal, and you'll also receive a welcome letter, an introduction letter telling you everything you need to do. And I think we're going to email your race bib to you. We're trying to decide if we're going to actually print out race bibs or email those. Last year we emailed you race bibs and you just cut it out and made your own race bib because it's virtual. So we're still working out that piece, but again, that's what you'll receive in your packet. And again, it'll be mailed to you. And I think I have covered everything. Again, I asked you, thank you for tonight, Wonder, and I ask that you all please go and sign up for the Arkansas Cancer Race.
All right. Well, you was talking, I was trying to type stuff into the comments. So if somebody wanted the information, and tell them to visit the website, or they can also check our Facebook page.
Yes, yes. And I tell you,
I know this is my boss.
Yeah.
This way. I told you, my hands get me. I'm like, she over there. No, she didn't. So I'm sitting the opposite.
And again, well, I thank you for letting me use your personal platform. Platforms like this, it's so necessary because you are like the gatekeeper to this community. And there is no way that, your community, your platform will feel comfortable just coming in and telling them what to do. But to be able for you to have that friendly, warm handoff and say, hey, she's one of the cool kids, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for it.
Yeah, no problem. I just want y'all to know I will not be doing the 30-mile thing. Just if you want to walk real slow and take your time, I'll be that person walking real slow and taking my time. So we can walk in the group together. You don't have to don't be embarrassed and go, "Ooh, I can't walk that far." I can't either.
Yes.
So we just gonna walk together. Now one of us fall, we'll figure out something, but we're gonna pick each other up and keep it moving.
Hold up.
We might get to the finish line. We got a skin up knee. But we're gonna get to the finish line because we're gonna get us a medal.
Right.
I gotta do it because I want a medal now. She got me all pumped up on getting medals. That'll go with now. I have plenty of awards and plaques and papers. I don't have a medal, so now I want a medal. So we're gonna get us some. At least we can do the 3 miles, y'all. We can do a mile and a half that morning, and another mile and a half. And I'm talking big while I'm sitting down. It's a whole other thing. We can get out there. You gotta do it. We can do it though. So, y'all make sure y'all sign up, get the information. Be happy to see you out there. Hopefully we got some people. We have some family members who are survivors. So I want to make sure that I talk to them and see if they're going to be able to do it. So it was Rachel said, yes, 3 miles. We can do 3 miles. Now we talking a whole bunch of stuff.
You get out there, it's a whole different story. Sit down too. It's like
I wish I had a little scooter.
I know the feeling.
No, I'm gonna try it though. I you know what? For years, a lot of people know I'm a heart disease survivor, and I can remember we used to do the heart walk, and for years I used to actually literally go to the race to the walk, and I would cry because my heart was in such a bad condition then I couldn't walk. So for me to even get in a quarter of a mile or be able to do like one lap around the little track or whatever, to me, I was like, man, I killed it. And I remember the first year I walked the whole thing. And my family walked with me and we celebrated every marker because I'd never been able to do it before. So I'm going to treat this the same way. Yes. We're gonna do 3 miles. I could pull 3 miles. I'm pretty sure I can do that.
You really can. When I did my first 10K at the Little Rock Marathon, every mile marker I stopped and took a picture because I had never in my life thought I could do 6.1 miles. Wow, 6.2 miles. Never thought in a million years. It's so rewarding, you know that you can do it. So this is a good chance if you want to, put another award on your wall or your medals or
I need a medal.
Get your medal rack each year.
Yeah. Now see, then you're gonna have me out there hooked on it like you. I'm like, come on, Trey, we're going to a race.
You get that bug.
You try to walk. You know what? That's so funny because I used to walk a lot. Especially, I tell you what, I stopped. What was happening? Oh, I know. I started walking again during the pandemic. I used to talk and walk. What do I call them? My pandemic walks. And then something happened and I stopped. I don't know why. I should have kept doing it. So I think I'm gonna start back doing that in the next week or so. So we can't call them pandemic walks anymore. They just be walks. Yeah. Walking with Wonder. I had some kind of little weird. I had with it or something, but and like you said earlier, oh my God, it gets your blood pumping. You feel better. And you sleep so.
Oh my goodness, the sleep.
Man, that's like the best sleep.
Yes.
It's not a hard workout, but once you do it, you sleep so much better.
What you do.
So
and your mobility, your back doesn't hurt as often or you're not as stiff as often. Now you do have pain because just with age, that morning it's gonna hurt, So it's like they balance which joint is gonna hurt, But for the most part, it does kind of help lubricate, those and get you going, and then you build some muscle so that you'll be able to withstand long distances as needed.
Well, we're gonna get it. And again, that's June 24th, June 25th. So make sure you all visit the Arkansas Cancer Coalition website, and I'll put that information in the comment. Or you can go to our Facebook page, and there's going to be some information on there also. Share it with your friends, your neighbors, your walking buddies, your running buddies, your bicycling buddies, any group that you've been walking with, or just something that you want to get out with your family. Make sure that you share that with them. You have some survivors in your family. I've always walked in memory of people. If you want to do something like that and just have a little, we did a little sign on our backs and we'll say in memory of someone. So if you just want to walk to honor someone, then be sure that you sign up for this race or race walk. I'm walking. Y'all can race. I'm walking. But make sure that you do sign up and participate. All right, Miss Trina, we did 30 minutes that quick.
We did, yay!
So that means we can walk. All right, is there anything else that you want to tell us about?
No, thank you all so much for your time, and I hope to see your pictures submitted for the Arkansas Cancer Race.
All right, well, y'all, thank Trina so much for being here tonight. I appreciate you being in the Ladies Lounge with me. Thank you all for watching. No, a lot of my audience watches later. I think I'm on people's dinner time, so you'll get some hits and some watches later. But thank you all for the ones that tuned in tonight and watched us live, because I like live. I also like replays, so y'all are fine. Make sure that you tune in again next week. Have another great guest, another great show. We'll be giving you some more information. Again, remember, if you are interested in being a guest, you can call me at 501-612-8187, or you can email me at theladyslounge1050@gmail.com. Or you can always just hit me on Messenger at Lowe, or just post it on the page. Hey, girl, I want to be a guest, or I have a topic. Looking for some interesting stuff in 2022, so some things that we haven't talked about yet, or if there's some things that we need to revisit, just let me know, and I'll be happy to do that. So again, thank you all. Have a great night. It is dinner time for me. I'm going to eat and go to bed.
Thank you.
All right. So y'all have a good rest of the night. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.